Okay, guys, so we're going to look at inequalities when they have special solutions. So this is very similar to the equations with special solutions, except it's just an inequality format. All right, so if we look at our first inequality, 10 minus 8a is greater than or equal to 2 times 5 minus 4a. So the first thing we're going to do, if you need to, I'm going to draw the line showing both sides. And then I'm going to go and distribute 2 times 5 and 2 times negative 4a. So 10 minus 8a stays the same. 2 times 5, greater than or equal to, is 10. 2 times negative 4a is negative 8a. So we have 10 minus 8a is greater than or equal to 10 minus 8a. If you notice, they are both the same on both sides, okay? So I'm going to move all my variables over to one side. It doesn't matter which one since they're the same, but I'm going to add 8a to both sides. So that cancels out. I'm left with 10 over here is greater than or equal to. Those canceled out, and I'm left to 10. Now I go and look at that statement. 10 is greater than or equal to 10. And I ask myself, is that a true statement? Yes, it is. So 10 is not greater than 10, but that line underneath says equal to. And 10 is equal to 10. So that is a true statement. And we would say that is all real numbers. Okay? So now we're going to look at our next problem. 6m minus 5 is greater than 7m plus 7 minus m. So I draw my line down, and if you need to go and put that 1 in front of the m over there, you can. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to combine my like terms on that right-hand side. So I have 6m minus 5 is greater than 7m minus m, because here's our like terms, 7m minus m. 7m minus m is 6m plus 7. Okay, so if we notice, the variables are the same on both sides. Okay, we both have 6m. But I'm going to go and move them all to one side, keeping up with my solving operations. Those cancel out. And I'm left with negative 5 is greater than, and the only thing left on the right side is 7. So now you've gotten down to your last step, and you ask yourself, is negative 5, is that ever greater than 7? No, that is not. That's a false statement. Negative 5 is not larger than 7. It's not greater than 7. So that means this is no solution. Okay? All right, so now let's look at this next problem. 9 plus 5n is less than or equal to 5n minus 1. So we separate. And we see that we got so lucky we don't have anything to distribute or any like terms to combine, so we can just solve. But I automatically see that my variables are the same, okay? So I should know that something special is going to happen. So I'm going to subtract 5n so I can get those variables all to one side on both sides of the inequality. So I bring down 9. Those canceled out. Less than or equal to, these canceled out, negative 1. And you see, is 9, you ask yourself, is 9 less than or equal to negative 1? No, in fact, it's greater. So this is a false statement, and there is no solution. Okay. And then our last problem. We have 8 plus 6x is greater than or equal to 7x plus 2 minus x. So do I have anything to distribute? No. Do I have any like terms to combine? Yes. 7x and negative x. So we're going to go and get that written. we have 8 plus 6x greater than or equal to. Now I need to combine my like terms. 7x minus x is 6x plus 2. Okay, so now I have variables on both sides. I need to go and move them all to one side. So I subtract the 6x. I bring down the 8. Let's cancel out. Greater than or equal to, these canceled out, and I'm only left with 2 over here. So now let's look at our inequality. 8 is greater than or equal to 2. Is that a true statement? Yes, because 8 is not equal to 2, but it is greater than. So this is a true statement. And that means it is all real numbers. Okay? So this is what you would have for your answers. Oops, just that one. All right, so let's go and try to put these into some type of word so we can understand what these rules are. So when you are getting no solutions, okay, when you're getting no solutions, we can say when the coefficients match, which makes the variables disappear because they cancel out. So the variables disappear. Resulting statement is false. So you get no solution. Basically, when you get a false statement, about your inequality, that is no solution. Okay? And so let's see, well, what would it be if we got all real numbers? So again, the coefficients match. And the resulting statement is true. And that would make it all real numbers.